morning. Just rolled out of the old bed this morning. Thought I'd make us a little breakfast. We're going to do a Denver omelet this morning and see how that turns out. Your ingredients, all you need is a couple of eggs, some shredded cheese, whatever kind of cheese you like, an onion. I like the green onions when you've got them. A couple pieces of bacon. I've got some bell pepper here left over from last night's salad that we didn't use. We're going to use a iron skillet here. You can use whatever kind of pan you got. I got a little pat of butter here. That's what we're going to use to keep this thing from sticking. That butter's starting to melt there, starting to sizzle pretty good. Let's get that bell pepper in there. Let's get a little onion cut up here. Cut that onion in half, run her up there, save your cutting time so you it don't take you so long to cut it. Get it all cut however you like it. You can use a regular onion if you want. I just like the green onions. Sometimes you can't get them, they're not in season, and you have to use the regular ones. Get all that in your skillet real good and let it start cooking. You want them onions, the white parts of those onions, just to start getting a little clear looking. Don't take too long. Go ahead and chop up a couple pieces of bacon already cooked. You want this bacon already cooked. Now it's not going to be in here long enough to cook raw bacon with your omelet. So go ahead and have your bacon already cooked up. You can have it crumbled up if you like. This is actually some leftover bacon that we're just using up. Get that in there. Now, a couple eggs broke here. You want a couple large eggs. If you don't have large, use as many as you want. Use 2 or 3 small ones or 3 or 4 small ones if you want. Whip them things up real good. Real good. Get you a whisk or a fork, either one. Whisk them up. You want them pretty yellow. Alright, these onions are looking pretty good. And now the way I do this, I get that all stirred in there real good. I like to pour my eggs right on top of this stuff. Kind of go around it in a little circle. If you don't, it'll push all your ingredients to the center of your pan. This is the way you pour it around the outside and it'll all blend in there real good. Get that in there. Shoot you a little black pepper on there. Then I put my shredded cheese on right now. As soon as that thing's starting to cook a little bit. I got that heat on about medium high. She's starting to bubble just a little bit and turn white around the edges there. Sprinkle that cheese on there. Now this is shredded cheese that I shredded from a block. You don't want to use that pre-shredded stuff if you can help it. If you can't help it, that's alright, but this here is a lot better if you shred it yourself. Get that cheese on there just like that. We're going to let this cook just like this. Turn that heat down a little bit to just a little over medium. We're going to let it cook just like that till that cheese and all that melts in there real good. Okay, we've let this thing cook in here about 4 or 5 minutes. take your spatula, go all the way around the edges, get it broke loose from your pan. You can shut your heat off at this point. You want to get that thing all loose from your pan. Slide that thing right out there on your plate like that. Isn't that pretty? That's a nice looking Denver style omelet. Now what you want to do with this, you want to let this thing sit here and rest for 2 or 3 minutes, just like you would a good steak. That's very important. You may think that's not quite done on top, but that what you're seeing as far as the liquid looking up there, that's melted cheese. That egg's cooked. Let that egg rest right there for a few minutes before you cut into it and try it. Give it 2 or 3 minutes, and before you cut it.
Just me and God, go barefoot in the grassy sun, sail away with my fishing rod. Be like you are now. Country boy going fishing.
Okay. We've let this thing rest for 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to give it a taste and see if it's fit to eat or not. Thank you, Lord, for this food. Bless it, I pray, to our body. Pretty good. That'll fill up that holler spot betwixt your navel and your backbone. So it'll hold you over until you can get some good food anyway. So till next time, God bless you.